a little bit of work on the cross. It sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put that there, so hopefully I won't split any of the sides that way. Do, 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 do. Bassy, how you doing? Are you well? That nice and tight there. Let's see if this will do it. Now, forgive me on not replying so much because I'm preoccupied doing this. This is really important for me to do this properly. I don't want to fuck it up. I fucked it up twice and I just don't want to do it again. If that makes any sense. I just don't want to fuck it up again. Dun, 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 dun. So, I don't want to use that one really. So let's give this one a bit of a sharpen. Let me get rid of that first. Get rid of this bit first. Do, 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 do. Wind's a bit shit, I've got to say. It's coming out lovely, mate. Can you see very well there? How are you doing? Are you alright? Is that Crystal or is it Dana? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's too early to, it's too late to be able to guess. Too late in the day. I'm going to guess at Dana. Let's see if I'm wrong. Is it Dana? It's Krista. Oh, hello, Krista. I was wrong. How are you, mate? Are you well? Are you okay? Not seen much of you guys last few days. I hope everything's okay. Now. He's just woke up. Monster Down Under. What do you mean, Monster Down Under? What do you mean? Okay, so what I'm trying to do now sharpen that, it should be a bit easier. Use this little tiny little hammer to try and do what I want to do. There we go. Can you see what I'm aiming for there now? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into this. I've got to be very, very careful. Very careful. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mhm. So my aim here is to square this up the same depth as in the center there. And again, I apologize for not reading the chat. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm preoccupied in what I'm doing. Okay. Do, 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 do. We were talking a day or two ago about being hyper focused, and there's a lot of people that get that way, and it's because for a lot of people that suffer with ADHD, I don't believe that that's what it is for me, but then I could be wrong. Could well be that, but I don't know. I don't know what it is for me, but I do know that it's what happens. I get completely lost and immersed in what I'm doing. Low power mode. It might be helpful for my phone if it's plugged in. Uh-huh. There we go. That's getting pretty much where I want it to be. Do, 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 do. Okay. That's what I'm aiming for. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that is where I'm aiming to get. Do, 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 do. Let's see if we can get it there. I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. I haven't checked. Oops, a daisy. That's okay, we can do that way. No, you can't see, can you? I'll be with you in just a minute and you'll be able to see again. Okay. Need a bit more off this side. So what I'm trying to do is clear it out enough and deep enough to be able to possibly get in there and put an inlay, which is what I'm aiming for. And I didn't think I'd be able to do it. However, it seems that doing it the way I have and saving it the way I have, it's made it more possible than it was before. Give me just a minute. I'll finish this little bit here and then I will check the chat. Because I'm sure I've missed some comments. Okay. Can we see? Is it back? Am I back? You can see where it's heading. You can see where it's heading. Well, I remember. Oh. Look at that lovely, lovely sign. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll tell you what I have done. I've left my smokes in the house like a twat. Looks class. It does. It looks fucking awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I wish that I could mirror my camera on YouTube. I can do it on the laptop or through StreamYard, but I can't do it just on here. No, I'm not. I don't want that shit on. I can't fucking cope with it. It's just it drives me fucking crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. It was only like 10 minutes and it fucked me up. So now what I've got to do, I've got to try and get these end pieces where I need them to be. I don't know what's going to be the easiest way of doing that. I might just keep them as they are, just inlay the holly into that bit, into there, but not into these two end pieces. I don't know, mate. I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't do it. That's why you've been trying for so long to get me to put it on, isn't it? Because you know how fucking crazy it is. Isn't it? That's what it is. That's why. What I would really like, really like, is I'd like to put some colour in these two end pieces. When I say colour, hear me out. This is a different wood. This is oak. And that's oak, apparently. But it looks completely different colour to me. So I don't want to be using that. I need to try and match the colour I've got. This will do it. This will do it. I'm going to try, mate. So the piece that I had, I threw it away because... Marley, don't do it. It went tits up. And I don't know where I threw it, but I threw it anyway. In disgust. Because I wasn't happy. As one does. But yeah, I would like to get that one cut in. So this is too small, obviously, but you can see it's not being varnished. I don't do varnish. Fucking varnish, no way. Not a chance. Not a chance am I going to use varnish. Oh. Why would you swear at me like that? Why would you swear at me? So I'm going to use this piece. Okay. Now what I need to do is make sure... not bad. Make sure that it's the same depth. Make sure it's the same depth, which means marking it there. And there. And squaring it up to that. I don't think that's going to work, actually. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, yes, it will. Yes, it will. Right across to there. What I would really like to do, really like to do, is put some nice colour into the pattern that I've created. It's not Band of Brothers, Band of Builders. Now I need to cut that. Before I do, just fucking scrape off that edge there. Did Wes leave us again? I saw that he was here just now. Has he gone and left us again? How can I lose something in that shot? I've literally just put it down this second. Just this second put it down. How? Fuck can I usually lose it? Okay. So somehow I've got to cut that along that length. Wes! I just wanted to say hello, mate. I wasn't sure if you were still here. How are you, my friend? How are you? Are you well? Are you well? I don't know why that fucking thing went off. Natasha, how are you? You good? Nice. That's got to come off. That has got to come off. And it's thicker on one side than it is the other. So, what I need to know, that's got to be sorted out. So it's a thinner side. If I'm right, that is 10 inches. Let's measure it. 10 inches exactly. That's a lie. It's 10 inches and 1/16, which means that this needs to be 5 inches on the thinner end. I don't want it to be thinner, so what I need to do is mark it, and then when I've marked it, oh wow, exactly an inch. How did I do that? Now I've lost my pencil. What is wrong with me today? How am I losing shit? Exactly 1 inch. Just double check. No, it's not. It's not 1 inch. It's 2 centimeters. Exactly 2 centimeters. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know how I keep losing shit, but I do. Having a rough go at sleep. If you're on here, you're not doing very well at getting sleep. But fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Now, let's have a go at this. Yep. So, yes, I'm going to do it this way. Do. Do, 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 do. Now if I'm right, that should be enough. That should be enough. 5 inches is there. Cut it a bit longer than 5 inches, but yeah. Do-do. Metal top, Wes. Yeah, metal top. Mallets. So what I found was it was just damaging the edge, and the same there. But I can fix that literally, and I'll use a normal hammer for now on the ones with the metal top. So that one's got a metal top on it, and that one's got a metal top on it. So them ones is going to be a case of using a hammer. This one is polyurethane, or whatever it's called, polycarb, I don't know, poly something. So that one is a bit softer and more forgiving, but not wood, once again. So yeah, I'm not concerned about that sort of thing. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this bit down to where I need it to be. Do, 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 do. I'm not too concerned. With what this edge looks like. What I am concerned about is that bit. Do-ba-doo-doo. Okay. Now, that back edge, as you can see, is already of colour. I don't want it that colour. That's how much of it I want. Well, fuck me. That bit's no good. Forget that. That bit was no good. Now you're asking me why, aren't you? Can anyone guess why that last bit was no good? Can anyone guess? That bit's no good either. Band of Builders. Does anyone want to guess why that bit was no good? Anyone at all? Am I on all comments? No. All messages, there we go. Take a guess why that last piece was no good. No. It was no good. Simply because I gotta open this. The length was lovely. However, what wasn't lovely was the width. So I'm gonna start again with a new piece. This time being careful that there's no splits, because that last attempt I had earlier, I think it was yesterday, I had a big split in it, and I don't want splits. Where did I put my pencil? What did I do with my pencil? There it is. Yeah, so it was no fucking good. But this time, I'm going to use my sense. I'm going to use my sense. Right, so I want 5 inches. So I've marked it there, but I don't want that much. I want 5 inches. I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than 5. So we'll go 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter is plenty. Yeah, the girth was fine as well. Okay, now okay. Blunt saw. Water's dripped on. Even with a blunt saw, the trick is to let the saw do the work. You don't want to be fucking really working hard with it. Let the saw do the work. Mike, good to see you, mate. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Same again. We let the saw do the hard work. I do need to spend a bit of money, buy myself a new saw. Which I will. I will do that. Just not just yet. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Now, I'm gonna dun, 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 dun. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. I don't advise using a 9-inch sanding disc on a 4-inch grinder. Don't do it. It's a silly idea. Now what I need to do here is get the depth that I want. As my chat froze again. Has my chat froze again? No, it's not. There's nobody talking. It's fine. Bum, 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 bum. There. Okay. We'll mark that right there. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Tetris. Okay. Now this way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Now, have I got enough space to cut that down the length? Have I? Have I got enough space to cut down the length of it? I'm not sure I do, but we'll see. La 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 la. Yep. Do 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 do. It's completely fucking pissed. I can see that. And I'm not worried about it being pissed. Not in the slightest. Stop turning, you fucking little bitch. Yeah, it's completely fucking pissed. Do, 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 do. Hopefully this will work. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm back. Back again. Cunty's back. Tell your friends. I'm not happy with that. You would think. You would think that would have split off better than that. But it didn't. Do, 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 do. Let's see if it'll work this way. Not that one. That one. Can't see, can you? Can you see? I don't think you can see. Is that a van? No, it's a Land Rover Discovery. In need of restoration. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to get on it. Now, I know that there's a better way of doing this. I could saw it. But I haven't got a chop saw. So, I'm not going to use a chop saw. However, I want to do it by hand. And I think that doing it this way is fun. And you might think, you fucking idiot. And I wouldn't be surprised if you thought that. I wouldn't blame you for thinking it. I really wouldn't blame you for thinking that way. However, it's what I want to do. It's how I want to do it. And if that's how I want to do it, then that's how I'm going to do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you get it. I'm sure you get it. Well, good to see you, mate. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm using a chisel as a carving knife, in a way. In a way. Do, 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 do. You see what I've done there? Okay. So yeah, it is nice to be able to just turn around and use a chop saw. I don't know why I used the sander just now, but it's pretty much where I want it to be. Fell asleep and woke up again. They do need sharpening, mate. And to be fair, they're old chisels. They're really old chisels, in fact. They were rusty. They were all rusty. And now they're not. Now they're not. Remember, this isn't greenwood. This is actually fucking over 100 years old, this wood. Over 100 years. Try that one. See if that's any better. I think it probably is. Let's try that one. There we go. Yeah, rusty and old, but you know, they've cleaned up all right. They are quite sharp when I sharpen them. But again, cutting into this wood is probably not the most helpful, if that makes sense. Because it is historic. It's historic. There we go. That's as close as I need it to be, pretty much. Not a mouse. Pretty much as close as I need it to be. It's not perfect, but it's flat. So I'm gonna Do-ba-do-ba-do-do. Right. So what I want to do. I want to mark it where it is. And guess what I've lost again? I've knocked it on the floor this time. Oh, there it is. What I want to do is try and get that pretty much lined up. Like so. Just mark it where I need that to be. Same on that side. Okay. Sharpen that again. Now, that's all I need there. I'm gonna just tighten it up a little bit, get it a bit closer. Just tighten it up. Same that side. Stay still, you cunt. Okay, that's not quite lined up. Okay, there we go. Si, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Now, I know the width I want is exactly the width of this. But I also know that I want a Viscount. No. But I'm a prince. Not a prince. Do, 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 do. Now, this is what we're going for. This is what we're going for. And this is what we got. I think you're okay. You only think. You only think, my son. I'm sure you can do better than think, mate. I'm sure you can do better than think. So now I can use mine. No, I don't want that. Why do I pick that one up? We'll do this one. Tighten him up. Same this side. Okay. No. I'm going to come in a little bit and then I've got a little bit of leeway then. Okay. Doo-ba-dee-doo. Now. Oh, it's getting there, isn't it? Do it, mate. If you can get out and do something, do it. It'll do you the fucking world of good. Okay. Now, what I want to do is make sure that I've got this at the same depth as the other piece. It's not critical at this point because when I come to join them together, I'll be able to match them up then. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Yeah, so it's not critical right now that I get a matching. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So you can see where it's heading now. And when you compare it to this one, what do you reckon? What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Right, I've been out here all this time and I haven't had a single cigarette. So I'm going to get one because they're indoors. Dog's fast asleep, he's not even noticed yet. Marley, are you coming? He's coming. Oh, sunshine. Get that. Bit of sunshine. Come on then, boy. I've been smoke. What's the matter? It's not a bad idea, actually. Coffee and a smoke. Coffee and a smoke. Not a bad idea at all. I don't know about you, but I think when you've not shaved and you've just got stubble like this, it looks scruffy, doesn't it? Yawn. It's too cold for you to go outside. Oh, mate, that's shit. But I will. I'll smoke one for you, I'll smoke one for me, and I'll smoke one for anyone else that wants me to smoke one for them. Because I can. Thank you all for joining me. I don't know what any of the chat says. I do apologise. Maybe text to speech is a good idea. Yeah, I like the hoodie though. I like the hoodie so much, the sleeve is actually falling off. But it's my favourite hoodie. It's not my favourite, but one of my favourites. It's my favourite kind of hoodie. My favourite kind of hoodie. So all this time I've been out there and I'm just, yeah. But I like it. So if you like something, you're going to wear it, don't you? And what's the point in me putting on a decent hoodie to go out there and end up like this? This one's still got loads of life in it yet. Loads of life in it. I'm a tight bastard. It used to have a pocket, you know the pouches? It used to have a pouch on the front. That's not there anymore either. I'm a tight ass. I can't help it. Sorry. Marley, don't. Don't. Oh. But yeah, I think the stubble makes you look scruffy, doesn't it? As well. Is my chat frozen? Rolls, believe me, if you're going to start carving, mate, your hands will soon get used to it. Make sure you got plenty of plasters on hand. Yeah, same as me. Yeah, I'm same as me. And I don't like fucking up my decent clothes. I don't have a lot of decent clothes. I don't, you know, it is what it is. And I'm not worried about decent clothes because I don't need many. What's the point in filling up fucking drawers and cupboards with stuff that I'm not going to wear or I won't get a chance to wear? So I just stick to, I just walk around in work stuff. If I'm going out anywhere, I'll wear some decent stuff. But I don't need loads of fucking decent clothes, do I? Who does? What's the point? What's the point in having loads of decent stuff? Yeah, it's just gonna. Um, the wife has winter clothes and she has summer clothes and then she has in between clothes. Because ta-da. Let's get that off. I don't want to wear that now. Yeah, yeah. I want to take my glasses off, but I can't read if I take my glasses off. So, and I know that follow will then say text to speech. I don't wear trackies, Rops. Only if I'm doing like if I go for a run or I tend to wear them underneath jeans. Nikki New, how are you? If it's really cold, I'll whack them under the jeans. You all right, mate? Oh. I don't know how long this mic's gonna last for. Yeah, sweatpants or joggers. I wear joggers. We call them joggers because we go jogging in them. From the YouTube rabbit hole, dare I ask? Dare I ask which rabbit hole you went down? So, what's that one? I don't know what that one is. Please explain. Timelines. Ooh. You've been watching the Y-Files? Or similar? I like the Y-Files. It's a biggie. Is it on the Y-Files or is it on another one? Not the same pair, I hope, Yaim. You don't know the Y-Files? Look it up, mate. But if you send me the link to the one that you've just been watching, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate that, mate. Because I'll have a look. Sounds interesting. They're on YouTube anyway, Y-Files. There's loads of stuff on there. They're all men's. Fucking rain. I can't wait for some half decent weather. Okay. If I just search for CERN, or however you would say it, would that take me to the right place? Nice. Thanks. I'll look it up. I'm interested in stuff like that. It's yeah, Mandela effect, like the cornucopia on Fruit of the Loom, and the monocle on Monopoly. Because there was a monocle, because I fucking remember it. Who remembers it? Someone was talking about something similar the other day with Jaws. Not Jaws, but you know, Jaws with the gold teeth from 007. And his girlfriend having braces. Yeah, there was a monocle. I remember it. She did have braces. I remember watching it, and I remember seeing the braces. But you have no life, no job, constantly on YouTube. So if I need another moderator, you're reliable. Thanks. Yeah, she did, definitely. 100%. I remember her turning to smile at him with this fucking great big grin and braces across the teeth like that. Yeah, I remember. It was there. It was there. But how has it all been removed? How has all that gone? How is it possible for it all to just disappear? The monocle, the cornucopia. I don't know how it's possible that it can just disappear, just not exist. Yeah, I will. I will. I think there was something about it on the Wi-Fi as well. Google soon, I'll tell you. I can't Google it right now because I'm on here. My laptop's not set up. It's behind me. And I'm going to head out to the garage again in a minute. How tall am I? I'm 5'9", 8, maybe 7 now. I'm shrinking as I'm getting older. You just come up for air. You'll be back in it in a minute then. I'm short. I am short. But what I lack in height, I make up for in penis size. I've got a full, and I mean a full, it's not partially, it's a full 3 inches. Just saying. Yeah, it sounds about right, Si. And it happens a lot, I think. Yeah, I think it happens a lot. I think there's been quite a few things that it's happened with. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's short. Story of my life. If it's cold, I can have a micro penis. Medius to control, yeah. Oh, I was having fun with him. Fuck's sake, Folo. Going for tea. Sounds like fun. Is it infused tea? Is it infused? Coffee. He's out in 60 seconds. He'll have buggered off by then, I reckon. I don't think he'd have waited fucking 60 seconds. Yours is like a turtle. Yeah, people struggle to get their head around it, don't they? And conspiracy theories is something I was actually asked if I didn't mind to not talk about conspiracy theories on my channel. But some things it's just really interesting to me. So when I do morning coffee now, I won't do conspiracy theory stuff. But any other time, I'll just talk about whatever. Because the afternoons, as you know, it's all about me. It's all about me doing stuff that I want to do. Which is why I completely ignore the fucking chat. Look at body cams, Wi-Fi, and CCTV. Okay. I will. I'm going to head back out in a minute. Love the shoplifting. Is it all gone now? There's no more shoplifting out there. Videos, that is. One more cigarette and then we'll go back out. Unless the wife comes home, and then I won't. If the wife comes home, I'll stay in. Actually, I think I might be hungry. Maybe that's why I want another cigarette. Maybe I'm hungry. Guess why that was left to happen? I don't know, mate. So people didn't learn from it. I don't know. They were letting folks take stuff. Really? I think I'm hungry. Should we have a piece of toast? Or a couple of pieces of toast? Should we have some toast? Toast! Molly. Toast! One says. I think if I'm going to have some toast, I'm going to have pate on toast. We got any fans of pate? Who likes pate on toast? I need to fucking replace this kitchen. It's fucked. Smooth Brussels pate. Nom nom nom. So I don't know if you know anything about the riots that were in Cardiff quite a few years ago. There was riots in Cardiff. And the riots were basically because a young girl had gone into the shop and she'd stole a loaf of bread. Her family were hungry, so she shoplifted a loaf of bread. And the shopkeeper locked her in the shop. So the whole council estate just rioted, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and it ended up being half of Cardiff rioting. What's in the pate? It's Brussels pate. So what's in that? Ingredients: pork liver, Right, protein. Tomato, spices, onion. Rice, flour, glucose. I didn't know I made that. Yeah, it's Brussels pate. Anyway. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Pate on toast, yeah. I don't like Marmite on toast. Someone was talking about Marmite on toast not long ago. I don't like that. I do like peanut butter on toast. It's also really nice on Ryvita, a cracker bread. How do you like your toast? Do you like it barely tanned? Do you like it medium tanned? Or do you like it like quite well done? You eat most things on toast. Marley! Yarn, how many? Ribena and jelly babies. Water biscuits in Philadelphia. Pickled onion. Nice. Aaron, good morning. Good to see you. Between 4 and 5. Is that it? Oh. So I actually like my toast medium to well done. So I like a nice tan on the bread, you know. Lots of butter. You gotta have lots of butter on toast, don't you? Whoops. And I hate it when that happens. When you fucking buttering it and it splits. That's fucking shit. No, that's even more shit. I just rip the fucking side of the toast off. Cunt. I'm glad, I've got to say, that I'm not in America, because the bread in America is, it's not like ours. It's nothing like ours. All the bread in America seems to be packed with all sorts of fucking sugary stuff, I'm told. And I'm glad that ours isn't like that, you know? You slice it and drop it on. Well, yeah, but you got to have it like really thick, but all over. You've got to cover the bread. It's got to soak into the bread, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. chap, how you doing? No beans, no beans. We got pate. You miss the good stuff. Yeah, just pate. It's all about making money, mate. Still on duty? Did you try the beans on toast, mate? Did you put cheese on top? It's crazy, and it's like they put all the sugars into the bread, and cause medical issues. And it's all about making money. It's all about medical bills. Skinheads on a raft, yeah. Beans and cheese on toast. It's got to be baked beans, oh yarn. No cheese. You got to do the cheese, mate. You got to try it with the cheese. Just grate a bit of cheese and just throw it over the top. What's pate? This one is pork liver pate. So it's like a spread. On a jacket potato. I think I prefer tuna mayonnaise on a potato. Probably similar, mate. Tuna's probably the only fish that I eat. Tuna and salmon. But they taste very similar, don't they? The salmon's a bit stronger. I like making my own bread, Si. Rebecca, good to see you, mate. No, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, but I do like to make my own bread. That doesn't sound nice to me. I'm good. Good. I've been out in the garage carving. Yeah, we're all confused. You're going to do it as well, Si. Nice. I do the same with pizza bases. I make my own pizza base. I don't buy them. Fuck that. If I'm going to eat pizza, at home. I make my own fucking base. I make my own tomato fucking base as well. Yeah. Nah, it's all right, mate. It's all right. Greggs used to do something that they called a tuna whopper. Mr. Bigfoot, good to see you, mate. How you doing? Let me just do this and this and this. There we go, mate. Yes, Greggs used to do what they called a tuna whopper, and it was basically, it was a big fucking, a massive bread roll, or as we call a bap. Video's out. Nice. I'll take a look in a minute, mate. We call them baps here. And it's just rammed with tuna and mayo and lettuce, and it's just oozes out the side. You take a bite, and they don't do them anymore. It's really shit. I'm a bit disappointed that they don't do them anymore. If you don't follow Mr. Foot already, make sure you go and subscribe. Funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. Nice. You're welcome, mate. Should I be worried? Yeah, so would I. I love them. Absolutely love them. Let's see, shall we? Let's see, Mr. Foot. Let's have a look. Do 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 do. Oh, I potted. I haven't got a notification, mate. No notification. I wonder why that might be. Boo 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 boo. Bum bum bum. Ew! I'm bold. I'm bold.
Doing great, mate. Excellent work. Number one student, that's what you are. Absolute champion. All right, then let's get you started. Focus on that feather texture. You're doing great, mate. Excellent work. Number one student, that's what you are. Absolute champion.
Nice.
All right, then let's get you started. Focus on that feather texture. You're doing great, mate. Excellent work. Number one student, that's what you are. Absolute champion. All right, then let's get you started. Focus on that feather texture. You're doing great, mate. Excellent work. Number one student, that's what you are. Absolute champion. All right, then let's get you started. Focus on that feather texture. You're doing great, mate. Excellent work. Number one student, that's what you are. Absolutely.
I love how
All right,
AI,
let's get you started. Focus
he's
on
got
that feather
tools in
texture.
his
You're doing
hands,
great, mate.
crosses his arms,
Excellent work. Number one
and they
student,
disappear.
that's what you are. Absolute champion.
That's me, that is.
All right, then
That's
let's get
me.
you started. Focus on that feather texture. You're doing great, mate.
That's
Excellent work.
me.
Number one student, that's what you are. Absolute champion. All right, then let's get you started.
Nice one, Mr. Foot. Good effort. Really does look like me, actually. I'm impressed. I wonder why his mallet's got a fucking chisel on the end. I love that. Well done, mate. Love it. Yeah, keep them coming. There we go. Oh. Definitely. Top marks. More to come. Look forward to that, mate. Really will. Bom, 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 bom. See you soon, mate. Take care. I'm going to head up into the garage again in a minute. Just a minute. I want to do a bit more, at least until the wife gets back. At least until the wife gets back. The thing is, when I stop doing something, my mind then starts working, and I get, you know, sort of swamped with shit going around in my mind if I stop. And that's probably the hardest part for me of dealing with all the shit that goes on. Irina, good morning, or good afternoon, actually. It's afternoon here. Yeah, just stopping doing stuff that I like to do. The mind starts fucking working overtime. And that's when I start to struggle to focus. So if I allow my mind to start thinking about things, it's really difficult to stop that thought process. It really is. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But hey ho, I might take the coffee with me, actually. I might take the coffee out with me. I've got my AirPods in my pocket. Ready. Do I want to take my coffee out? Yeah, fuck it. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. You coming, Doug? You coming? Yeah, we're going to go out in the garage. He still gets all excited, and he knows damn well that we're only going to the garage. But he loves it. He loves being out there. Don't you, Miles? Yeah. Come on, then. Let's go. Sorry. I had a phone call. I had a phone call. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it a day there, guys, because the wife's on her way home, and in the nicest way possible, she's more important than you lot, because she can ban me from sex. So, yeah, she comes first. Because nobody wants banning from sex, do they? You know? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's what's wrong. Yeah, I'm back. But I'm leaving. So, thank you all for joining me, and I will catch you soon. Cheers, guys. Take care.